You'll see big changes very quickly here about what's happening. In fact, we just changed all our reading, well, all of our standards are changing, and they're part of the Achieve model that Tennessee has adopted, and they've really been upgraded. There's huge changes, and I think that's going to make a difference, and we're doing a lot of training with teachers and districts so that they understand what we've done and so that they can implement it. Also, we provide things like, this was made by Tennessee teachers for Tennessee, and we send these out. They're on the website. They can access them without any trouble, and we explain in there exactly how we're looking at it, and it doesn't mean they have to follow it exactly, but it gives them ideas, and that's what we're trying to do, get as many ideas out there and let them take them and use them the way that they think it's good to use with their students, because every school is different, every district's different. I mean, we have to look at the differences in the districts, and we have to change according to what we find, and so that's good. That's a good thing.
And you know, I think that over the last 3 minutes that we have here, let's say something about what I've noticed in terms of literacy in the state of Tennessee, and I'm not sure whether it's a program of the Department of Education or whatnot, that there are a large number of corporate sponsors dealing with literacy in Tennessee, and I mentioned specifically when you go into a Dollar General or whatever, some of these other establishments, there's always this little can that's there for you to contribute for literacy. Now, has the department anything to do with that, or is that something that is simply carried on by Dollar General itself?
Dollar General mainly handles that, and they have their own person to do that, but we certainly always recommend schools and teachers to write a proposal for Dollar General, and they're very good at that. Also, I'm working with Cracker Barrel, and it's a rocking reader program, and they will donate books and 2 of their rocking chairs and a bookcase to the schools, and then this is where the volunteers come in. The volunteers come in and read one-on-one with the students, and it's very successful, and they've just launched that this year, and it's really moving along. So I do think corporate sponsors is very important, and we need to be out there looking.
So you would encourage those corporate sponsors that might be looking on today, that instead of complaining about the lack of literacy in the state of Tennessee, that there's something that they can do in spite of the fact.
Yes.
Very good, and I think that now we've got about 2 minutes. Over the last minute, let's get some of your final thoughts, Mr.
Well, and I think when we look at where literacy is in Tennessee, I think we have a long way to go, but I think we're moving quickly. I think we have moved a long way, and I also think there's no reason why we can't be #1 in the United States. I feel that we certainly have the understanding, the personnel. We certainly have a group of students who are willing to learn, and so we just need to get it all moving in the right direction, and I really think we are right now. I'm very excited about what's happening at the State Department, and I think that literacy is the #1 issue right now, and I think that the State Department is really addressing that across the board in all areas, so we are excited about it.
Very good. Ms. Siddiqui, final statement.
Literacy is the foundation for everything. You can't do math, you can't do science, you can't do social studies. All of it comes back to reading and engendering a desire and a passion for reading in our children that will carry them into their future and ours. So anything anyone can do to help a literacy organization in their community, please go volunteer. If you can't volunteer time, if you can't volunteer money, volunteer time.
And so we're calling upon corporate sponsors and volunteers to assist in this whole issue of literacy in the state of Tennessee. And of course, let me thank the 2 of you over the last half minute that we have, Mr. Harmon and Ms. Siddiqui, for bringing us that excellent information relative to what the Department of Education is doing in the state of Tennessee to increase the number of literate individuals, which is to say that that will also improve other aspects of life in the state of Tennessee, as your Even Start program probably demonstrates, dealing with families, etc. And of course, let me encourage our audience to tune in again next week for another informative edition of Comments. Thank you and good morning.